This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake that fire.
Wake your fuck ass up. That crust out your eyes.
Sway in the morning, Shade 4-5. Our friend is back, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Remember last time he came up here, we had a very insightful, very meaty, substantial conversation about white privilege, state of racism in America. People barked at him. He got backlash. Some people applauded him and stood next to him. And everything he talked about in that song seems to be happening right in front of our very faces.
Imagine that.
Macladonis is here, a.k.a. Macklemore, ladies and gentlemen. Hey! Multi-Grammy winning, ice star, man, he's back!
Yep.
What are you saying? See, I told y'all!
Yeah, no. A little bit in my head, but no.
How you been, man?
I've been so good, man.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying my life thoroughly. Up and down.
Okay.
Feel blessed to be here, man.
Yeah, you had a scare, right? Earlier in the year with the car accident?
I did have a scare. I got hit head-on collision by an alleged drunk driver. Alleged.
Allegedly.
How can you be an alleged drunk?
They didn't test the rush?
Well, I don't think he took the breath. He wouldn't take the breathalyzer. He was going around a curve in the road that you would have had to take probably at 15 miles an hour to do successfully, and he took it at like 50. Just immediately swerved into my lane. I had that split second of like, am I about to die? Boom, car got hit, and I had my nephews in the car.
Wow.
10, 14 years old, and luckily I was in the Maybach, and that thing is a tank. It's a tank.
When it's appropriate to stunt, ladies and gentlemen.
In the name of safety.
Okay.
In the name of safety.
Nobody got hurt, huh?
Nobody. Well, he got hurt, but it was one of those things. I got hit so hard that I thought that for sure he was dead. And I got my nephews calmed down. That took a couple minutes. I walked over to his car, and I thought I was gonna see a dead body for sure, but he made it. They say actually that because when you're drunk, you don't stiff up. You don't like when you stiff up, that's when like the bones break and things happen. But if he's just drunk, like whatever,
Lucy.
Yeah.
Wee.
Yeah, but it was
spaghetti leg.
Yeah, exactly. It was scary though, man. It was extremely scary, and I definitely got some PTSD driving. Particularly, it happened on an island where my parents live outside of Seattle, and definitely, I get off the ferry, and I was kind of shaky the next time I went. So,
Of course.
Yeah, it was traumatic, but we're safe, man.
Yeah, man, I love this guy because I like your story. Going from years ago as independent and just growing and becoming this group and seeing the success y'all had and the Grammys and then most importantly, I just love seeing him with his kid, and his family and when they're hanging out. And you've had so much success, man, and you seem like you're in a really balanced place right now.
I am. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I with this album that I just finished, I recorded it in the crib.
Yeah.
I built the studio in the basement, was in rap life in the basement, come up, be in dad life upstairs. I bring Sloan downstairs and play her records, and she'd either bob her head or be like, nope. just flat out cold-blooded nopes all day. Yeah. This isn't the one. But, yeah, man, it's just...
Sloan got an ear like that, huh?
She's got an ear.
Wow.
Yeah.
Her mom got the ear. And I just feel lucky to be in this place where I get to make music. I don't have to make it right now. It's not like I need to. I'm straight, but I get to do it. And having that type of attitude going into this album was so just crucial for me. After the heist, with the success of the heist, I just felt pressure. How could you not go back in the studio and be like, okay, like what are we gonna say now? Like how are we gonna do it? And there was so much ups and downs in that time period, from obviously I've been making music since I was 14, 15 years old, but to have that amount of success in such a short period of time was a lot to adapt to.
Was concentrated. Like it was a domino effect for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, and there was like relapse in there for me during the success of the heist, and to then go back into the studio and feel like that pressure. And you know, the last album, it was difficult, and this process was like, okay, let's get back to the basics. Let's have fun in the studio. Like, I want to walk into the booth and feel confident every day. I want to get better at my craft. Like, I want to shoot my free throws every day. I don't want to take time off. Like, I want to grind like I used to, you know? And that's the place that I got to, and the music just started writing itself, you know?
Why did you choose to do it solo this time?
You know,
Ryan Lewis.
It was a decision that we both came to. And I think with the last album and how intense it was at times, particularly making White Privilege too. Like, that was an intense, as it should have been, an intense song to write and to have conversations with people, and you know, really amazing conversations with folks.
We had great conversations.
Yeah, we had great conversations, like the making of it, you know, like working with the folks from BLM and workshopping and changing bars and talking about race and America and white supremacy, and all that was amazing for me. I think it was really heavy, you know, to make a 9-minute song about race. Again, as it should be heavy. You know, you can't even scrape the surface on it, you know. There's inherent contradictions from the jump, you know, like we knew what it was going to do in terms of polarizing response. But I think with that and just other songs that we did, it was time to step back a little bit. Yeah. You know, and Ryan was the one that actually brought it up to me, and I was like, yo, like, let's do it, an EP. And he was like, you know, I feel like I would be the worst producer for you right now.
He said that.
He said
so
that.
So it wasn't you selling him out or nothing, huh?
No,
Leaving him behind? You didn't leave him behind, dude.
No, I mean, I'm going to give you guys the hundo version, you know, like, and I think that was the best thing that he could have said, because I think that we needed that space. You know, you need space to appreciate somebody. You need space to just have a valuable lens on, you know, we've been working together 9 years, you know, like, we're best friends. We work together every single day, music videos in the studio, all that stuff. And I heard that, and, you know, at first I was like, damn, like, music without Ryan. And then I was like, you know what, he's right. We need a break. And it was very much mutual. He was the person that put it out there first. And there's no love lost. Like, Ryan and I will make music together in the future.
Will you share the tour money from the Gemini album?
Oh.
You're really trying to get into
it. Let me ask you something.
No.
Be real.
Being that this isn't your first solo album, I mean, you've been doing records for years now, and how do the challenges change? Because even though you achieve success, and that's great and all, because in the beginning, the struggle is about paying for studio time or getting equipment or paying for production and things like that, versus now where you have the money to pay for all of that, but now it's about maybe capturing, I guess, the magic of the struggling artist or the person who's trying to, you know, get on and make that hit record. Like, how does it compare to back in the day when you first started putting out?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good question. I think there is a hunger that comes from being broke. Yeah. There is, and I can't tap into that hunger authentically at this point. I'm not broke. So you stunt, and you replace it with stunting.
Yeah, okay, hence the watch and the bracelet. I don't know if you guys are seeing this right here, man. Icy.
No, but, you know, you find different ways to connect with the audience. Because, I mean, forever, I mean, look at Thrift Shop. Like, that was the real, you know, before it turned into the Diamond song and all that. Like, that was me, like, legit, like, shop, which I still do. But, you know, there's just a way in which you have to channel it from, like, an MC side, you know, and it might not. I'm still trying to outdo my last record. You know, I'm still trying to come up with bars that I'm, you know, pumped to spit. Like, that's part of my whole. That's what keeps me creative. That's what keeps me thriving as an MC.
But I'm sure fatherhood plays a part in that too, right? Do you approach it differently now that you're like watching your daughter? Like you said, you're downstairs and then you could go up, or while you downstairs working, she could not go, Daddy, look at that, could like change your creative process right in the middle of a song, no?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. I mean, for me, it's less about like that direct inspiration. It's about appreciating my time with my family, and realizing that it's bigger than hip hop, because nothing has ever been bigger than hip hop for me in my entire life. No sport, no relationship, nothing. I mean, my family, but like to have a daughter and you immediately love this human being more than you've ever loved anything else. And I've never been in a romantic relationship like that. Like, this is different. That to me is what it is giving me. It's giving me that unconditional love.
Dope.
Macklemore is here. The album is Gemini. It's the second solo album. And you talked about just wanting, I think in the song Glorious, just wanting to be the best rapper, being the best artist that you can be with your bars. How are your bars nowadays?
You know, if you're gearing me up to rap on here,
drop the beat, Wonder.
No. Drop the beat, Wonder. No. Stop. This is we're just talking. We're just talking, Sway. No. Oh. I'm rapping later today. I gotta save it.
Okay.
Yo. If we're talking about bars, I am excited for this album to come out.
Okay.
I am excited to be in a position where I get to just rap. You know? That's what I wanted to create with this shit. I wanted to get in the booth and just have fucking fun. Like, we used to have fun back in the day. It wasn't about, like, you know, what's this gonna do at radio? What format this is gonna impact and all that sort of stuff. This was an album where I was like, I just want to rap.
You have a lot of great features on it. I'm gonna start with Skylar Grey, this Glorious song, which to me, this is a Macklemore song to me. You know, it's it's the musicality of it. But when I listen to you, when I listen to your songs, I've yet to listen to a song that I walked away feeling bad about. When I listen to Glorious, a lot of your music is inspirational, and you kept that thread going. I want to play this song and then open up the phone lines, 888-742-3345. Swiggity in the morning.
You know I'm back, like I never left. Another sprint, another.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.